Welcome to the lecture on irrigation management. Management is a distinct process consisting of activities of planning, organizing, executing, and controlling performed to determine and accomplish stated objectives with the use of human being and other resources. So any management system, it consists of planning of the things, organizing the things, actuating the things, and controlling the things. Similar to it, here, under this irrigation management, we have to discuss regarding the various aspects, the management of various aspects of irrigation management. An irrigation management system is a system of physical structures such as dams, canals, gates, distributaries and pumps that captures water from a natural source and distribute it to the farmers to use for watering the plants. So as a part of this management, the management affects the establishment and accomplishment of many social, economic and political goals in any country, making a better economic life possible, improving social standards and achieving more efficient and effective government are challenges to modern management ability. So coming to this irrigation management, the basic irrigation management activities are, so very first is water acquisition, then water distribution, maintenance, resources mobilization and conflict resolution. So we shall discuss one by one. Water acquisition means capturing water for distribution within the irrigation system. So wherever good source is there for distribution of water, capturing of that source for distribution purpose, irrigation purpose, it is nothing but water acquisition. Next is water distribution. Then after acquiring the source, the proper source, the water should be distributed in the irrigation system. So irrigation system mainly consists of main canal, then branch canals, distributaries and then field channels. So this is the distribution system. So after acquisition of the source, it should be distributed along this system so that it will reach to the farmer. Most important thing is maintenance. Maintenance is very important. The success of any scheme, any project, anything, it depends upon the maintenance. Repairing and maintenance of physical structures of irrigation system, maybe canals, maybe gates, maybe distributaries, maybe pumps, cross section, everything. So it should be maintained so that it will work effectively and it will give 100% efficiency. Next is resources mobilization. This is very important. Resources mobilization is nothing but raising the resources needed for operating and maintenance. So whatever resources are required, those should be raised for maintaining or maintenance of physical structures and irrigation system. So it is needful for operation and maintenance. Last is conflict resolution. So always there will be conflict, maybe between two persons, within the society, within the system, everywhere. So as we are talking about this irrigation management system, so definitely it is associated with the farmers, it is associated with the government also. So resolving conflicts among users, among the users, within the users and system manager over and above the system, that is very important. So what always there will be conflict among the people, among the farmers and government officers, those should be settled down for the success of any organization or any system. So this is all about the basic irrigation management activities. Now coming to various irrigation system, distribution systems. So very first is Wara Bandi. So this Wara Bandi is a rotational method for distribution of irrigation water with fixed time allocation based on the size of land holding of individual water users within a water course command area. So this Vara Band is nothing but it is the rotational system The same system is implemented in Maharashtra also. There is a rotation. So based on the crop pattern, a rotation is given. So these farmers are supposed to cultivate a same type of crop along a water course so that the rotation will be helpful, or it is possible to maintain the rotation. Rotation is nothing but it is the interval among the waterings. So based on the land holding to by the individual user, the allocation of water is done under this rotational system. The primary objective of the method is to distribute this restricted supply in an equitable manner over a large command area. So there will be equal distribution on large command areas so that each and every farmer, may be lying at the source or may be lying at the tail, should get sufficient amount of water well in time. Management of available water resources in an irrigation system has got its utmost importance so as to make it available to its potential users, that is farmers, most judiciously and equitably. Warabandi is a most appropriate, suitable and successful method of irrigation water distribution below outlet to maintain equity and rightfulness among the users and make best and economical use of available water potential. So till that this Warabandi has been proved the very effective and equitable system, rightful system among the farmers, or you can say users. Now problems related with Warabandi. Since independence, the system has been deteriorating due to the lack of maintenance. Already we have discussed, for any system, for good efficiency, for effectiveness, maintenance is a must. But in government department always there are problems, and due to this, since independence, because in most of the areas irrigation system has been developed by the British people. Since independence, the system has been deteriorating due to the lack of maintenance, corruption and mismanagement. Majority of the budget devoted to water management system goes to the huge administrative structure, while only a small portion is used to maintain and repair it. So most of the times government used to reserve certain fund for maintenance of irrigation system, but the people, the authorities uses huge amount on administrative structure. So maintenance and repair gets hampered. So definitely the efficiency of the irrigation system will get reduced. As a result, the system is unable to hold the needs of today's irrigation needs for a fast growing population. So Warabandi, it is always designed to deliver a constant flow of water among irrigators along a tertiary canal. A constant time per unit irrigated area is allocated to all the farmers regardless of their location along the canal. A constant time per unit irrigated area is allocated to all the farmers regardless of their locating along the canal, whether the farmer is lying at the source or lying at the tail. Per unit irrigated area is allocated to the farmers so that there will be effective irrigation. This results in decreasing volumes of water delivered to downstream farmers. A variable time model is developed which allocates more time to the downstream farmer to deliver a constant volume of water per unit area to all the farmers in the command area of a tertiary unit, all types of unit. Tertiary means all types of units. So this is regarding Warabandi. Now coming to rotational water supply. So this rotational water supply system, it is nothing but it is also a Warabandi. In some areas it is called as rotational water supply system, in some area it is called as Warabandi. Rotational water supply system is a method of water distribution to all farmers of the command area in proportion to their land holding. This type of water distribution assures equitable water to all the farmers in proportion to their land holding. So water is given based on the land. If farmer is possessing 1 acre of the land, so depending upon that coverage and depending upon the discharge into water course, the time period is given to that farmer, and within that time period he has to give the water to the land or to the area. This method is being appreciated and is expected to be followed widely in Gujarat. In rotational water supply, all farmers get equitable quantum water. Time allocated to each farm holding or field is predetermined by the weekly schedule. All outlets of the miner under canal function on 24-hour schedule. This makes night irrigation compulsory. During the night also irrigation is a must. Farmers are advised to go for irrigation during night also. All channels are operated at full supply level. That is important. Discharge will be 100%. Outlets are designed to deliver fixed discharge in proportion to the command area so that farmers will get sufficient amount of water, because within that time period, farmer has to irrigate his farm. So this rotational water supply system, it is also similar to Warabandi water distributed on rotation. Rotations are decided. Rotations are decided. But in case of this, in Gujarat state, weekly water is supplied. Weekly schedule is prepared as far as rotational water supply system is concerned, and the canal flows with the full supply discharge, with the full design discharge. So this is regarding rotational water supply system. So this is all about Warabandi rotational system. Thank you.